Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek at Origins 2018. I'm sitting down with Chris Guild from Waddles Bold Games, and you've brought us Echidna Shuffle.
Echidna Shuffle, yes. This is a game I've been working on for like 10 years.
The cuteness is overwhelming.
Well, it's got echidnas. You've got 1 dozen genuine echidnas. What you're trying to do is you're trying to bring your bugs home.
Aww.
Everybody gets 3 bugs, and the different colors are different kinds of bugs. We got the ladybugs, we got the grasshoppers there. There's the bees right here. So the yellow's the bees, the orange is some butterflies, we got some beetles, and we got some ants, and we got some, there we go, I'll throw this up. There we go. So all the bugs, everybody has 3 bugs, and there are, there we go. 3 bugs, and there are 3 stumps. And you're trying to get your bugs home to their stumps. And they ride on the backs of the echidnas. So let me show you how it's done. All right. First thing you're going to do is you're going to choose where you're going to pick up your bugs. So you can choose any empty leaf, like the bees are going to go there, maybe the beetles will go over here. Then you're going to take your 3 stumps and pass them to the player on your left, who's going to put them in diabolically difficult places.
I will pretend that I have just
be
gifted the green stumps from the person on my left.
You have the green stumps, and green is going to be starting on this leaf.
All right.
Now, everything is one way, so they're going to pick up here, and they're going to deliver to the stump. So if you put a stump right here, that's way too easy, because it's going that way.
We don't want that.
No, if you put it back here, then he's got to go around a circle. Or if you go down here, it's harder, or down here, whatever.
Yeah, well, maybe go up there, and maybe way up there.
Yep, and let's say somebody puts yellow stumps here, and whatever. There. Okay, and purple. Oh, get some purple stumps, too. Purple's playing. We'll do it there, and there, and there. Okay, you can have 2 on the same one. Now, we're going to start going, basically. You start by rolling the die. Let's say I'm yellow, I'm the bees. I will roll the die. I rolled a 7. There is a 7 on this die. There we go. And so that means I will put my marker on 7, and I get 7 moves. That means I can pick up my bees here by moving the echidna onto it. So I go 1, I pick up a bee, he rides on the back of the echidna. I can move any echidnas, but I can't do this because there's an echidna in the way. So I have to go 2, 3. Now I want to try to get up there. 4, 5, 6, and get out of my way. You 7. Right. Now, purple may go on his turn, and he can automatically pick up a beetle.
Standing on the
because
purple
he's
spot.
standing on the purple spot, and he rolled a 6, so we put purple on 6. And so he's going to try to move these out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as we go on, you're going to get closer and closer to your stumps. If yellow happens to make it onto a stump, let's do some moving. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is busy.
I know we made it a little too hard for our demo, perhaps.
Maybe too hard for the demo. We'll do this. And then yellow goes 1, 2, and this goes here. 1, 2, and 3.
Woohoo,
as soon as the bee is next to the yellow stump, the bee jumps off and now has gone home. We can take that off the board, and the bees just have 2 more to deliver, and they win.
A third of the way to winning.
Exactly. You just deliver all 3 of your bugs, and you win the game. Now the bug cannot go by the stump, so if opponent says, let's say we have this kind of thing, and purple's opponent goes, I'm going to move you 1, 2, 3, and you don't get to jump off. But the bug knows better. When the bug gets here, he jumps off. That's right. So purple has delivered one.
Whether purple
wanted to or not. But purple probably wanted to, because that's the way you win. So that's it. It's very simple to teach, very simple to play. There are always 12 echidnas, whether you're playing with 2 players or 6. It goes up to 6 players.
Now I feel like you and I had done the interview years ago for penguins.
Penguins, yes. Fistful of penguins.
Fistful of penguins.
Yep.
And I remember being just so delighted with the little purple penguins you have.
The pieces.
Exactly. Now I feel like you've taken that delight from Fistful of Penguins and just amped it up to 11.
Oh yeah, there had to be that. Yeah.
Right? Was there any particular inspiration for wanting to do like pretty much the coolest pieces of the year?
I had a box of echidnas, and I didn't know what to do with them.
Like these pieces?
No, they're about this big, and they were squishy and rubber. And this thing, actually, I haven't showed you this one. Let's say, so on my first turn, I rolled a 7 and you rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Let's say. On my next turn, I don't roll. Instead, I get 2. And in your next turn, you don't roll, you get a 6.
To have a little balance
Yeah,
there.
that way if you always roll 2s and 3s, well, you get to go good on your second turn. And on your third turn, we take these off and we roll again.
Cycle again.
Right. So every other turn, you're going to get the opposite of what you got the first turn. Makes it easier.
So the game was inspired essentially by pieces you had
By
first?
echidnas, yes.
That's hilarious.
And I saw echidnas down in Australia, and they were all just running underneath bushes and facing nose to tail, and I thought, that's what I'm going
Why
to
not?
do with my echidnas. Let me show you one more thing that's
Absolutely.
very exciting.
Yes.
We hit a stretch goal when we were doing a Kickstarter for this, so if you take all the pieces off the board, there we go. I will show you.
There's a flip in our
Flip
future.
the board. On the other side, we have a totally different board. And that one is more complex with the arrows.
And I love how you made the art match
Oh,
on the
yeah.
flip side of the dice
It has
board.
to be pretty. That's right. So the echidnas now go on here, and they do exactly the same thing.
Is
There
this
you go.
board more difficult in that it's a little bit more
It's more
loopy?
difficult in that, yeah, the other one you had a nice circle around the outside and a circle on the inside and some loops there. This one you do have these things so you can go side to side here, but you go up to the end and then down and then up to the end and down and that sort of thing.
Suspiciously snowflake shaped.
It is suspiciously snow-shaped. That's what I did. On purpose.
Imagine that.
Maybe. Yep.
Well, if you guys want to check that out, that is Echidna Shuffle. Chris, thank you so much, always for your games, for your
Oh, yeah.
enthusiasm, and for the cuteness.
It is just, yeah, you can't go wrong with kittens.